Hey yo homies, welcome back. It's my sincere hope that you are vibing in the new year as much as this crab. We can all aspire to get on his level. I know I do. What a champion. I've been in a magical quartz forest lately, and it's time to get back in the mechanical mindset. I've had today's subject on the back burner for a hot minute. Spoiler, it's a snazzy, more affordable piece with a ton to love. Do I have bugaboos? Perhaps. Let's take a gander. We've got the Traska Commuter on the block today. If you're not familiar with the brand, I'm happy to bring it to your attention. This microbrand has been steadily gaining ground since a successful crowdfunding effort in 2018. It's definitely an enthusiast watch, with all the attendant considerations that brings. We'll unpack some of those as we chug along. I've had this piece for a little while now. To foreground, Traska is quite iterative, always refining and improving their handful of available models. Mine is the version 3, and I believe they're into a new version now. Looking at their website, I don't believe my colorway is currently available, but keep your ear to the ground and peep their other options for sure. I know I'm drawn to the steel blue and arctic white from the current slate. But onto the one I actually have. Let's don our spectacles. We have a diameter of 36.5 millimeters, a thickness of 11 millimeters, including that domed sapphire crystal, a lug to lug of 44 millimeters, a lug width of 20 millimeters, a water resistance of 100 meters, and a weight of 114 grams on the bracelet sized to my 6¼ inch wrist. Avi, these numbers are numbering, if you know what I mean. Color me smitten with the dimensions. The purported quality of the brand, the metrics, and the design drew me to this piece in particular. Note, there have been various sizes for this model. Currently, there are 36 and 38 millimeter options, with or without a date. Y'all know if I can ditch a date, I usually do, so here we are. The Swiss elephant in the room is that the Commuter is quite similar to the Rolex Oyster Perpetual. It's clearly the inspiration, and it's something I wrestle with, the whole homage thing. I personally think the Traska flirts with my personal line. Not a value judgment, but it's distinct enough to stand on its own. It's so clean, and there's a lot of intentionality here. I said it was a piece for enthusiasts, and I mean it. It's a smaller piece with a solid, reliable movement. The no date is a Miyota 9039, FYI, and mine is running +1 second a day right now. Good water resistance, designed to be an everyday watch with a timeless appeal. Mission accomplished. Some of the features that really endear me: the finishing. John Mack, the Traska founder, really pays attention on this front. The Commuter has a very tasteful balance of brushed and polished elements, leaning on the brush side, which is something more brands should be doing. There's been a weird trend toward more and more polish with a lot of other brands lately. Definitely a lesson to be learned. The polished elements give this watch just enough pop on the beveled edges of the bezel and case, as well as the case sides. Notice too the perlage on the folding clasp, not something you see every day. The case and bracelet also have a proprietary hardening treatment on the 316L stainless steel to help mitigate scratching. Kudos. The wearability. This watch is super easy to put on and a pleasure to wear. Some of that is down to tried and true classic dimensions, along with a decent amount of micro adjustment on the clasp, but a lot of it is overall build quality, which is hard to capture in a video and more something you feel in hand. I'd put them on the level in terms of solidity with something like a Christopher Ward, where build quality is a priority to help dominate in a competitive price bracket. I think that's an achievement and a common miss for brands. The movement. The premium 9000 series Miyota here helps keep the cost down and has been very reliable and accurate. Again, +1 second a day on the time grapher is nothing to sneeze at. It's also common enough to be easily serviceable. I see that as a positive, even as more brands are pushing hard to go the other direction with in-house movements. Okay peeps, it's not all candy and pizza, I have to admit. Despite how much I enjoy this piece, I do have some bugaboos. The color. This is completely on me, but I will admit my error in getting this mint green colorway. Is it objectively bad? Of course not, but I think I've realized over time it's just not for me. The color is a big factor in my not wearing this piece as often. It's very limiting, and this piece deserves to be worn more. Live and learn, y'all. The homage factor or question. Okay, I know I said this watch is distinct enough, and I stand by that, but on a very personal level, I think the case shape, bracelet, baton hands, etc., all of that screams Rolex OP to me, and I find myself looking at those peaks and thinking of that one. I can't help it, and that's also very much a me issue. I want to be careful here as I, think Traska is such a great microbrand, and the last thing I want to do is discourage you from checking them out. If this model or the other ones they have, if any of those interest you, I think I feel this itchiness strongly because an OP has been on my radar for quite a while, specifically the discontinued yellow one, ARG, but others likely won't feel as itchy. That's down to you and your dermatologist. Mileage may vary. Alright, there you go. Overall, I think Traska is definitely worth your attention. I've also been tempted by their Freediver, although my previously lusted after orange colorway isn't available now it seems, and their Venturer GMT. Give them a look-see. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Hope you're having a rad day wherever you are. Thanks for watching and take care.